And we're live. Welcome back in there. Happy birthday, Magician Pact. I forgot what time this Super Mario Direct was, so I'm an hour late. I went to search it up only to find it's completely done. Yay! Was the sound weird? Like the sound bar was like it was like jumping all weird. It was like it was like very audible, and then it would just like go down. It sounded okay on my end. It was Paper Mario Origami King music. But anyway, it looks like it's a short one. You know, it starts at 34 and ends at 4. It's a 10-minute it's a 10-minute presentation. So without further ado, let's get into it. There we go. I have not seen this before, promise. Okay, Chris Pratt is Mario. How I think this is gonna be a dumpster.
Hello,
fire.
everyone. I'm Shigeru Miyamoto.
It's Shigeru
As we previously
Miyamoto.
mentioned,
He's gonna be in a
today's
movie.
Nintendo Direct will reveal the first trailer for the Super Mario Bros. Animated movie for the very first time. This Nintendo Direct is also being broadcast simultaneously at New York Comic Con. Hello, New York Comic Con.
Yeah,
It's been nearly 40 years since the original Mario Bros. Game was released in Japan.
I don't
Today, lots of
know
people around
why.
the world are playing Mario games.
Like,
Thank
I
you
like
all
Mario.
so much.
Don't get me wrong, but Mario
Finally,
is not
the world of Super Mario
a
Bros.
complex
will become
character.
an animated movie.
Mario
We've been working on this movie together with Chris Meledandri
will not,
from
in his
Illumination
current form,
for a long time.
make a good
from
protagonist
brainstorming
movie.
and all the way through production.
And yeah,
The
Chris
time flew
Pratt,
by
like
as
I don't
we
know,
were having fun
like
figuring
everybody's
out how to
laughing
depict the
about
Super
that.
Mario characters and world.
That it's not the actual Mario
now,
voice actor.
I'd like to hear from Chris-san, my good friend and great partner
But like,
for the movie.
do I really
Let's
want?
bring him in.
Do I really
Chris-san.
want to hear?
Thank you, Miyamoto-san.
Oh, he said Chris-san. I
I
thought
am
it was
speaking
Chris
on
Pratt.
behalf of our
It's like, do I really want to hear like Yahoo, home, Luigi? We're gonna go save Princess Peach like for 2 hours? No,
When I tell you that producing the Super Mario Brothers movie with you,
that is Illumination
and your team
Animation,
at Nintendo,
which
has
I
been
am
an
not a fan
absolute
of
privilege.
because they
Our
are
crew
notorious
is
for
filled with Mario
producing
fanatics,
um
and they're bringing the very
you know,
best of their talent to this
very
film
best of their
every
talent.
day.
I mean, like
Next
if you look
week,
at
we
the
complete
movies that make
animation.
minions and sing and
We're
stuff like that,
knee-deep
it's just,
into lighting and
Mario, he's
compositing.
got taglines, but
Composer
like
Brian
he's
Tyler heads to the scoring stage in just 11 days.
if they
He's been
make
working hand
a-
in hand with Koji Kondo
even
to integrate classic themes
half
from the game
Koji
into the
Kondo,
film score.
kill me. Koji
Miyamoto-san,
Kondo,
it's been over 7 years since we first started talking about making this movie together.
oh
And
yeah,
it
it's
is
gonna
thrilling
make
to
money.
finally
It's
be
gonna
here
make
to show
lots
the
of money.
very first look at footage with Mario fans at Nintendo Direct and at New York Comic Con.
I mean, it just feels like a cash grab.
Miyamoto-san, shall we go ahead and introduce some of our cast?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Chris-san. Now, I'll introduce two of the stars from this movie. Both of them love Nintendo games and made this into a really fun movie.
English version voice.
Are
yeah.
you ready?
Growing up, man, I spent hours of my life stomping Koopas.
Oh
in the
my
original
God.
Mario
He doesn't
Brothers
know what he's
arcade
talking
game
about.
At my local laundromat. And then, of course, it came out on Nintendo, and I played that. I mean, maybe years of my life. It's an honor, truly, to.
They were like,
be able
"Oh,
to speak
frick,
with men who
Chris,
created
can you give us
those
like
memories for me?
2 minutes, not
And
even,
it's an honor to
of
work
an
with
intro
them.
to this movie? God,
It's been a lifelong dream of mine to become Mario.
it's been a lifelong dream to become Mario.
And,
Don't
and
lie to
he,
me. You
like
didn't
all
know this was
dreamers,
happening.
faces one critical challenge, as in the film. I must face off against
Yeah, everyone already knows
utterly
Mario.
ruthless.
Yeah, Chris Pratt
scene
is
killer.
definitely a movie star.
Every great hero needs a diabolical enemy, and I promise you, I could not have been paired with the more perfect king of the Koopas
No captions.
Bowser.
Okay.
and my friend, the great and hilarious.
No, that's the thing, Oogie. You
supremely
need the general
talented
audience
Mr. Jack Black.
because Nintendo
Thank you,
stands.
Chris, but I can't let
A
you
lot
have
of
all
them
the
are
fun.
realizing this is a bad
Now
idea.
It's time for us to make this moment all about me. While you've been dreaming about playing Mario, I've been preparing. Look at all this Koopa muscle I packed
Yeah.
on.
You could be yeah, you
This
became
flowing
Mario when you
mane
played
doesn't
it.
just appear overnight.
Jack Black
Do you
is
have
not a
any
bad
idea
casting
how long
choice.
it took
I
me
don't
to learn
think.
how to breathe fire? I had
Maybe.
to go learn
It
from
depends on the
Gene
voice he
Simmons
puts
of
on.
Kiss. And all
Like,
this
if
hard
he's
work's been
talking
worth
like
it,
in
though.
his
I am
Poe
so
voice,
proud to have been able to
that's gonna
collaborate
be
with
awful. But if
and
he,
Miyamoto-san, as well as the entire
he's
Nintendo
got, I think he's got
and
like a deeper
Illumination
voice.
team
There
on
is a
this
captions.
cinematic
Is there? I mean,
experience,
it says
one
captions
that will
unavailable.
make its mark on Mario fandom forever. Much love. Peace out.
Yeah, it depends on how he
Thank you,
does it. I can see
Chris-san,
him being
Jack-san.
okay. Seth Rogen's
All
got
right,
kind of a
then.
goofy
Thank
Donkey
you
Kong
all for
voice if they're
waiting.
taking him
Let's
that way.
press
I
the
don't
start
know.
button.
Okay, fireball. Is this Bowser's fireball or is this a volcano? Okay, we've got an ice. What are you doing, my guy? Okay.
The king of the Koopas!
Okay, we got Kamek here. Is there no audio? Can you guys not hear it? Where is the audio? That's a good question. Oh, okay. Okay, we have the what are these guys called? Not Pingus?
Is but a taste of our fury. Do you yield? I do not.
There's no background music right now, no. Not really.
I finally found it. Now who's gonna stop me?
There we go. Oh, God.
What is this place?
Do not touch that mushroom, you'll die! Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine. Come on, Mario!
Yeah, I don't...
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
Okay, he's a normal voice. Like, I don't care.
I want to thank all of you for being part of this
Okay.
moment with us. And we're excited to share even more footage in the coming months.
That's
I'm
it.
looking
Okay.
forward to it too.
Yeah, and like the
What do you think
computer
will happen
audio
during
thing
Mario's
is,
adventure in the Mushroom
it's like
Kingdom?
weird. I don't know.
Production of the movie is going well. Currently, like with any Nintendo game, we're working on the finishing touches. I hope you're looking forward to the next trailer. It'll be a great experience watching the Super Mario Bros. Movie in movie theaters. You'll get to see the Mushroom Kingdom on the big screen. Look closely and you'll spot things in all sorts of places. This film can be enjoyed by people of all ages, so I hope
Okay.
you'll get to a movie theater and cheer for Mario.
I mean, if it's
That's
packed
all
full
for
of Easter
today.
eggs, that at least will
We'll
be
see
fun.
you next spring in movie theaters. Thank you.
I just don't care. You know? Like, this is one of those things where I just don't care about at all. Okay, well, that was the stream, guys. Its own animation studio, which makes you think they hate this. Okay. Oh, Nintendo Pictures? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like, how can you do a good Mario? Like, you can't. Mario doesn't have much of a personality. You know? Because he doesn't need to, okay? He's from a platforming game. Like, all the mainline Mario games, they don't have good stories, but it doesn't matter. And if they do have a story, it does not revolve around Mario's development as a character. Mario is just a conduit for the player, right? Because like you think like Mario games with a good story, like Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door, perfect example. Mario does not say a word in that entire game, but it doesn't matter because he is just the conduit through which the player can insert themselves because it's a video game. And Morgan Freeman just randomly got a different voice. Yeah, pretty much. Like the reason Mario, it's okay that Mario doesn't have a personality is because it's a video game, and that's the only reason it's okay is because you are the one that's playing as Mario. But if you throw him into a movie, you're no longer playing him as Mario, so you need to get a Pokemon. I'm an old funny that he looks fun. We'll see. I don't know. Like, it's just, of all the things you could have done, like, we could have gotten, because the reason why I'm this upset is because they could have put their money into any game franchise. They could have done anything. Like, well, Zelda would be hard because Link doesn't talk, but even if you make Link talk, like, it's an actual story. Like, you could have done a Metroid movie. That would have been sick. Let's move to just chatting. Or not. Yeah, Charles Martinet. No, I think they did Charles because they didn't do him because Chris Pratt is movie star power. Isn't Pac-Man getting a movie? I don't know. Hey, Mirage Leonardo, welcome in. You're playing the comedy of the film will be good. As soon as Sonic started flossing, and yeah, because that's the other thing. Tetris movie, I don't know. Like, because the reason why it is so hard to adapt video games into movies is because video games can be played by a person and interacted with. Movies cannot. You play it and you don't interact with it. You sit there and you watch it, you know? And so the reason why the stories in a lot of video games it involves silent protagonists is because the player is inserting themselves into the role of the protagonist, right? And that's why it's okay for Mario to be, a silent protagonist, pretty much. They have to pay him movie wages, so I think with voice actors unionizing getting booted. Yeah, I would not be surprised if there's a cynical Hollywood thing of like, you have to pay him a high wage. Chris Pratt can command a high wage, but Charles Martinet can't, right? Anime seems to be doing a better job as far as video game adaptation movies. Yeah, I mean, video game adaptation movies have been notoriously bad, right? And that's a few reasons. You know, usually they're seen as niche, especially in the past. So they're maybe I should in the future put this over here. Anyway, sorry. They're seen as like niche, so they don't get the budget that they deserve. But it's like there's so many things that are hard to translate. Like, are we really gonna have Mario? Like, how is he gonna fight a Koopa? Is he literally gonna jump on their heads? You know, is he gonna bounce off their heads? And is that gonna be his only like? That doesn't work for combat in a movie. That's fine for a platforming video game where the whole draw is platforming. Minimal lines and then a buddy that does the talking. Yeah, I mean, if you want to, that would be much better, I feel like. Yeah, throw in Goombella or something. You know, Toad. Have Toad do the talking. Maybe. How they show the Koopa's death. Just boop. And like, you know, weird things like why I forget the names of the penguins. Are they Pingus? I know Pingu is also the children's thing, but like, why a penguin kingdom? No, no, no. It's they were in like Mario Party 6 and stuff. Like they're enemies. Let me look this up real quick. Mario Penguin. Oh, they're just called penguins. For real? Yeah, they're called penguins. That's why I can't remember the name because they don't have one. Yeah, penguins are well from the Mario 64 game. There was also like I know in like Mario Party 6, there was what do you call it? There was like the Snow Brawl mini game, and I think one side had Ukikis and the other side had penguins. But yeah, I mean they're there. Like Super Mario Bros. Wii, I want to say there's the penguin suit. But yeah, there do exist penguins as enemies and characters. But it's like, why that, right? You know, you have this entire series and franchise of potential lore that you can do justice, and you make up a Penguin King, you know. And it's like, okay, hey, who knows? Maybe that is an obscure reference to something, and I'm just missing it. But overall, my biggest problem, like, is like, why? You know, why? And the answer is, of course, money. Super Mario is a huge, huge brand. Chris Pratt, huge name in Hollywood right now. You know, Jack Black, Seth Rogen, Keegan Michael Key, like all of these people, you know, it just Illumination Animation is notorious for producing videos at a very low budget, right? Like if you watch any of their movies, like you know, I watched a video about Sing, right? And it showed like the same character model is just like there's the lineup of all the people going to the auditions, and like the same alligator character model is like every 10, you know, every 10 people. Like they didn't, you know, they don't put in the effort. They're, you know, Minions, right? Yeah, even if you like Minions, you got to admit that they're a very low effort concept, very low effort design. You know, it doesn't need to hinge on riveting stories. Joke about the end of the movie will be Mario snapping out of a literal mushroom high, and then pull the everything is just a simulation, ending the screen phase of blood. You know, honestly, that would be a spit in the face of everybody. But you know, it's just so frustrating to see, like, you know, honestly, I think if any game series, if any Nintendo game series would be adapted, I would either want to see not Fire Emblem. I'd want to see a TV show. A Fire Emblem game would need to be longer, but I would not be opposed to like a Metroid. You know, I'm not even a huge fan of Metroid, but like that, you could make a good Metroid movie. You could. Very, like, it's not outside the realm of possibility. The story is there. You know, the characters are there. You cannot make a good Mario movie with the characters as they are in the video games right now. Like, you just can't do it because the characters are not characters. They do not have character. They are characters. They do not have character. They're just little, like, figures for you to play games. You know, I don't frickin' play New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe because I want to know how it ends. I know how it ends. Star Fox movie? Star Fox Zero anime short? Oh, I never saw that. Yeah, Star Fox would be great. You know, that's a story, right? You could do a Star Fox movie. But like Super Mario movie, the reason why everyone knows Super Mario, it's the biggest best-selling video game franchise in the world. Number 2 is Pokemon, but they do lots of Pokemon movies, so you can't do that. And it's highly frustrating to see this. Will I see it in theaters? Maybe. Will I wait until it comes on streaming? Probably. Fire Emblem movie. See, the thing about Fire Emblem, I would not want a Fire Emblem movie. I would want a Fire Emblem TV show or miniseries. That's what I would want. I would want that. Because the reason being, there's so many characters, I want to see them all do, like, good justice. Like, do like Shadow Dragon, like a nice simple story with characters. I would like to see that. Because that you have lots of room for B plot in Fire Emblem, so that's why I would want to see a Fire Emblem TV show or miniseries or whatever. That would be better. But in any case, I got things to do, people to see. It is my sister's birthday, and I'm living on the other side of the world in Japan, so I would like to be able to have at least a short little call with her. So thank you everybody for coming out. Outro time. If you like what you saw and you're not following, feel free to follow to be notified of when I next go live. If you are not, or if you are already following, you can check out my other social media in the description below. If you're on desktop or if you're on mobile, type ! Whatever the platform name is, and if I got it, my bot will give you the link. Of course, just showing up, lurking, watching, chatting is more than enough support for me, but if you would like to support the channel monetarily, you can do so by cheering, donating, or subscribing. It's free with Amazon Prime. Info on how to set that up in my Discord. In any case, stay safe out there, folks. Get vaccinated, get boosted as soon as you're able to if you're not already. And if you are not boosted, don't leave your house unless you need to. But if you do need to leave your house, make sure you wear a mask. Stay at least 6 feet away from other people. And everybody, wash your hands often, please. See you later. Next stream is tomorrow night. I'll be streaming Japan time. I'll be streaming Xenoblade. Catch you later. Thanks for coming in. Bye.